This 2023 Subaru BRZ only makes 228 horsepower. However, it only weighs 2,800 pounds. And it's the limited trim, the highest trim available for 2023, with options for less than $35,000. In a post-COVID electrification, fun car cancellation, crossover, takeover world that we live in, a front engine, rear wheel drive, manual transmission, sports coupe that's a hell of a lot of fun and easy on the bank account is such a warm welcome.
$33K for an enthusiast vehicle with a warranty straight off the lot.
Front engine,
Yeah,
rear wheel drive,
manual transmission.
great aftermarket support. It's pretty easy to find these manual transmissions, unlike most sports coupes.
Yeah.
And unlike most sports coupes, this thing is still in production.
This car is an enigma to me. It is the least Subaru. It's the least Toyota. And it's a marriage of two companies that you don't really expect to be together.
All the other Subaru line, it's like
Eyesight cameras, airbags, nannies.
dinging, beeping, chiming, scanning your face, telling you what you're doing wrong. Wilderness edition, wilderness edition, wilderness edition, lift wheel tires from factory. And then this thing that doesn't have the ground clearance to get over a bag of peanuts without smashing the nose off of it.
This car blows my mind that it even exists. I cannot believe
And the fact that you can do that in a Subaru. There's not even another Subaru available that's rear wheel drive.
No, they pride themselves on symmetrical all-wheel drive.
This 2.4 is so good.
Yeah.
And it's so well tuned. It feels like it is specifically built for this. It's flat, it's low, center of gravity's low. I like that it revs. I like that it makes power all the way up until you slap the red line. I like that it will let you slap the red line, even in neutral. There's no soft limiter. This is a driver's car. Take a look at this body with me. Front splitter, functional air inlet right here, functional outlet right there. We're relieving air pressure as well as helping airflow around the side and underneath of the car. Lightweight wheels, Michelin Pilot Sport 4 tires. Once they get up to temperature, they are so good. We have these body panels here sculpting the air to come up and over the rear haunch, leading it to Vortex generators, duckbill spoiler, underbody, smooth underbody, and a little bit of a diffuser back here. It's just such a low, sleek, smooth aerodynamic car, just like the Toyota counterpart. Here comes Corey.
Yeah, I would have to say, I think I like the Toyota better.
Why?
Styling?
That's subjective. Okay, what else?
Bigger ducktail. I mean, Toyota brand equity, right? I'm a business
Completely
guy.
irrelevant. That's a 50-50.
Okay.
Doesn't matter.
I mean, it's a Toyota though.
What's it say on the engine?
Toyota.
What else does it say on the engine?
Subaru.
What kind of engine is that?
Boxer.
Does Toyota make Boxers?
No.
That's a Subaru engine.
Fair point.
As long as you're not an idiot, which is a little hypocritical for me to say, they're pretty tough to crash as long as you're not just completely out driving the car. 228 horsepower is plenty for this little, plenty. Tons of fun, especially for the price. Oh my gosh. All these videos, we complain about these cars. We're like, oh, it's a great car, but it's about $5,000 too expensive. I think this one's right on the nose.
Yeah.
If you're a young person, you don't have kids or more than one friend, this thing is so good. When you factor in the cost, there's really not much to complain about because everything that you would want more out of this car is going to cost you more. It is what it is in the best way. They cut cost
on what mattered.
Yes.
I will say this is better than the last generation. Hands down. The power is finally right where it needs to be for this size and weight of a vehicle. It feels tuned in and dialed in.
So, how do you choose between the Toyota GR86 and the Subaru BRZ? Well, for most of you, you're just gonna have to take whatever you can get in your local market because these are actually pretty hard to find in most places. If you do have both of them side by side, my recommendation would be to drive them both back to back on the same roads because these two cars are so similar. The Subaru is a stiffer front end because of some suspension changes, but the Toyota has a more aggressive front clip. Other than that, there's like a couple of little doodads on the inside that are so insignificant they're not even worth talking about. These are two sister cars cut from the same cloth. All the important stuff is the same between the two. So if you love the 86, you cannot hate the BRZ. You see how whenever you regain control, it's not snapping me back.
Yeah,
The chassis, the suspension, the wheel tire setup, the way it gets power, the way the transmission works, the way that the clutch is taut, so well set up to just be an absolute asshole on the public roadways. And I love these kinds of cars.